Hey there, YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube Nation. Shout out to 50 Vision. This is the channel. I'm back and I'm better. I'm sitting in the 2025 Mustang GT S650. So, we just gonna go ahead and get it straight into it. If you wanna own this car, I think most people should know about the cost of ownership, the breakdown, and everything that just come along with the car. So, everything that you need to know will be through me. I am like your buyer's guide. I'm not gonna make no sweeten the pot. I'm just gonna dive right straight into it. Cause my situation was different, and everybody out here got different situations. So for me, I did do a trade-in to get this car, and this is actually, and my deal was kind of crazy, but the only reason why I jumped into it and took the leap of faith is because I just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention, you know, for guys that are thinking about, or females who thinking about getting a 50 Mustang, just what to expect. I think it's pretty good for the bargain. It's a good bang for the buck out of all the sport cars, because a lot of these sport cars are getting crazy with their prices, especially Dodge, since they discontinued. And I used to have a Challenger. I used to have a 2015. Long story short, job went out of business, car got repoed, but it wasn't nothing just oblivious. It was a SXT. So this is actually my first V8 performance car, and that's what made me just say, forget it. I want to dive into it while I'm still young, got some years ahead of me, and want to see how this goes. So, you already know this car don't really accommodate real well for backseat, but it do got a lot of space in the front. I like the new design they got here with the tablets and kind of like a touch screen, because I know the other one got like the infotainment system where you got to kind of do the buttons and other stuff. But this one is, you know, it still got the same shifter. The steering wheel is different, and the two tablets is different. The AC unit and everything is better. But it's still a good car. Still kind of the same unique design. You just got different lights on it. And I did a few things to it, and I will get in depth into that more as I make videos and content for you guys. I just came to just give you the ownership first before you think about buying it, because I have owned this car for almost like a year now, and I have had a good experience with it. And so far, the only thing I had to do so far is just the oil change, because this is my daily, so I don't really dog it out, but I do get the full experience, because like I said, I'm kind of enjoying it as I go and kind of decorating it how I want. Like I said, it's my first V8 performance car, and yeah, it's been real good. So point blank period for this car, you're going to be looking at roughly over 45K just for the start. I know some people might prefer the EcoBoost because of the gas mileage situation, and you know, the everything else that comes with the car, like the maintenance responsibilities. That's cool. But if you got a little bit more room to spend and you want to really enjoy this car, go for the V8. I recommend it. Just take that leap of faith if you can, because I understand everybody don't want to take that leap of faith. Everybody kind of scared, but like I said, that's only if it can fit into your margin or your budget. Because if you do not have the budget for this car, it will destroy you. And what I mean by destroy you is that this car right here drinks so much gas, you wouldn't believe it. Man, trust me, this car, I don't know about the S550 GT, but the S650, yes, this car drinks. It drinks like a scat pack. And it also, and speaking of scat pack, it also has that power. So even though it drinks like a like a scat pack, you will be getting that power, which is that 480. If you get the base model like mine's, I'm base model GT. But if you get the premium, or they call it the performance pack, which come with a little bit more features like what I don't have, which is leather seats. You have an extra valve system. You got the quad tips on the back, and you can play with the noise like quieten it, louden it. And it comes with it only comes with 6 extra horses, so you'll have 486. So yeah, but if you go with a base model, you will be looking at roughly over 45. And I say that because this car will run you in about 50 plus. And that's with, you know, with everything like the gap, warranty, taxes. And then if you get the performance pack, it's gonna roughly run you over 50. Yeah. And if you the type that like to have your top off, oh my gosh, that's going to roughly run you about 60 if you get a GT. I don't think they have base model drop tops because I didn't see them, but they do have performance pack drop tops. So yeah, you will be in the 60 range. But if you're going to go ahead and get in that range, you might as well just get a dark horse. They're like right there, they like 65 to 70. And the dark horse is pretty much the same too. It's only a couple more horses. It's only 500 horsepower. So you do have those three brands to think about. I know recently they came out with the Dark Horse SC. And of course they got the, the Shelby and the GTD. But I'm just saying for you basic owners that want just the GT, because I looked at it like that, like you just want V8, or if you like me, it's your first V8 performance car, the base model will be perfect if you just want power. But if you want all the amenities that come with it, like the interior, the features and all that, go for the premium. But like I said, I mean the performance pack. But like I said, and they also got a black pony package where it kind of black out certain parts of the car, like the badge, the pony and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just little nitpicky things here and there. But let's get into it, because I'm not gonna hold you too long. So ownership of this car, like I said, I already done gave you the prices. So depending on what your credit is and your APR, I can't really give you an exact number, but the guy at the dealer, he did tell me, he said if you do get a 5.0, no matter what your credit is, you're gonna look at about $1,000 to start monthly car note. And that's just like, say for instance, if you just got decent credit just to get in the car. Now, if you got outstanding credit, you still can look at $1,000, but it also depends on your down payment, because if you got decent credit and you put down a down payment, that just sweeten the pot even more. But if you have good credit and you put down no down payment, you're going to be paying. So just keep that in mind, because you know how the economy is going right now. So APRs are through the roof. So you have to be careful. And roughly me, I'm not going to, spread my business. But I will give you an estimate, because I am paying over $8,000. But like I said, I am paying that because I had a trade-in and this car was brand new. So I figure if I'm going to do a trade-in and be in a little bit of equity, I might as well get it brand new. But that's just me. I took a leap of faith. And look where I'm sitting now. And I'm maintaining very well. But yeah, and so you're going to be paying over $1,000, but like I said, depending on your credit line and your down payment situation. But if you do get a good deal, I'll say the lowest you can get this car is no lower than like, I don't even think you get it no lower than $850 unless you have a big lump sum of down payment. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if you come with, say if you don't have no trade-in, you just come and you got like 5,000 or 10,000. Yeah, you will be looking in the sevens, maybe mid-8s. But, you know what I'm saying, that's just, like I said, it just depends on your credit. But just to start, just know that if you're going to go in there with decent credit, down payment, you're still going to look at about 1,000. Good credit, no down payment, you're still looking at about 1,000. So just keep that number there, 1,000. Other ownership. So also the oil. You know, V8s take a different type of oil because they also take a different type of gas. So the oil change I recently got on here, and I think that ran me $279. And that because I got it at the dealership, because they are going to use the best oil, like the synthetic, and they're going to use a lot of quartz for this V8. So keep that in mind too about the oil change, because you have to stay on top of that. Gas. You cannot use 87 in this car. I never did because I know a little something. I was using mid-grade, which was 89, and it was giving me a good little bang for my money. But I didn't really, I kind of did my research because, like I said, this is my first time owning a Mustang GT. And, and it's funny because, man, I'm really blessed. I'm glad, not to get off subject, I'm going to get to you, but I'm glad that I was able to get a GT because I just didn't want to do no V6. No knock to you V6 owners. No knock to y'all. I promise you. You got the car, whether it's V6 or not, EcoBoost or not. No knock to you, brother, because you still blessed to even get a car, because some people can't get a brand new car for real and still maintain in life. So no knock to you owners, but it just me. I know it's not the biggest V8, but your first V8, And I'm glad I was able to get it, because like I said, I had a not a GT, I had an S650 Challenger. So I'm coming from a 6 to an 8. I'm getting the experience, but I'm also getting the punishment. But it's not really punishment because I'm maintaining well. But yeah, so back to it. The gas, I was putting mid-grade, but I found out that you do have to put at least like, well, I ain't gonna say find out, but I believe you have to put like 93 in here. So, and it's weird because if you open your gas cap, it's gonna say 87 plus on there, but I'm like, what does that mean? I ain't really, like, that's crazy. But yes, I do use 93 premium. So for all you guys out there know, well, depending on what state you're in, but here in Texas, you're going to be paying at least about $4.09 to $4.19 a gallon if you're using 93. I don't know about the other states. They pretty much higher because of different, you know, economy, wages, and things of that nature. So keep in mind, the gas and the oil is the only two things I mentioned so far. And those things are already going to run you well over $300 just that alone, which is pretty insane to, you know, compared to other cars who use regular oil in 87 or 89. So that's why I said V8, it do come with big responsibilities. You can't run a title without being able to maintain your car, because you maintain your car so you can keep the power and that you can go faster in between lanes. They do say this car gets up to 155 top speed. Quite frankly, I haven't experienced that yet. I think the highest I got this car to was 140, and I knew it wasn't done. I just laid off of it because I was, you know, not trying to say too much. But yeah, I got this car up to 140. I think that's the top speed I've done so far. Because I ain't gonna lie, I know people might say like, oh, 155, that's it, because Dodges can do like 170, partially 180, which is the dash. I think this car can do every bit of 160, because they say 155. This car will push to 160. Because sometimes when I hit the gas on this car and I get off the gas, it keeps feeling like it wants to pull me forward. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So this car, man, and that's the thing that I'm saying. I can see why they did it to 155, because this car is smaller. Like, you got to do the weight differential between a Dodge and a Mustang or a Vet. Vets, they have more horsepower, so of course they do more on the dash. But I'm just comparing to Dodge since they think that they the fastest. So, and they got the same horsepower, which is, you know, 480, 485, whatever. So I can see why this car is maintained at 155 as far as governed, because this car will literally do past that. Like, I'm telling you, it will. I haven't reached it yet, but I can feel it. Like this, like when I was hitting this car in traffic, it get up so fast that by the time I'm merging on, I'm already 80 to 100. Like I'm between 80 and 100 when I'm merging on the highway. And that's not even me trying to hit it. Like, I'm just trying to catch up with traffic, and before I look down, I'm past like 80. And I have to slow down. And sometimes when I go too fast and traffic come to a halt, I have to slow down because this car is so fast. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, that's what I'm saying. This car is fast. But you won't believe me. Take this car for a test drive. Take it for a test drive, and you will see what I'm saying. Because that's what made me fall in love. I actually test drove a Performance Pack GT. The numbers was crazy, so I had to turn that deal down. But, yeah, because I have been searching. So, like I tell you, if you're going to do it, don't run your credit so much, because that can affect. But what you want to do is shop around at different dealerships just to get you, you know, situated. So, we're already at 1,000. We talked about the gas, talked about the oil change. Now, let's get to the brakes. Yes, this car had Brembos on the front, but Brembos for the rear is optional. This is a base model, so this car comes with Brembo in front, but no Brembos on the back. I can kind of see, because it does make sense. This car is lightweight, so you really don't need Brembos all around, because it's lightweight car, which means that the power coming from this rear-wheel drive, so the power is coming from the back. The front is going to stop it with those Brembos, because Brembo do not play about them brakes. The ones in the back, though, they are pretty good size. Like, they could be a Brembo. They probably not just as thick, but they are a good pad that will, you know, like, bring you to a halt, because it's been plenty of times where I've been stopped. So yes, but my brakes and rotors, I actually found a good deal on mine. I ain't gonna lie, if you go to the dealership, they are gonna hit you for an arm and a leg, because everybody know Brembos are like $1,000 brakes. Me, I'm just not paying that. Especially, well, not just brakes alone, for brakes and rotor, they will charge you about like $1,000, and I'm just not paying. So for me, I shopped around, and I would advise you to do the same. Like, I did a lot of shopping and researching before I got this car. I shopped around and looked, and I found a good deal by where I used to live at here in Texas. They said they do the brakes. What did he say? Damn, I forgot the price. That's crazy. But I think it was between, I know it was between $200 and $300 they would do to change both my, $150. So it's $150 here, $150 there. So that's $300 just to change my Brembos. But if I need a rotor, he said $150 on there. I think the rotors, to change the rotor, I think it's like two something a piece, or $300 a piece. I think it's $300 a piece to change just the two front rotors. So I actually got a good deal. But luckily, this car, I only had it for a while. I had it for a long time, but I haven't been putting mileage on it. It's only got like 4,000 and something miles. So the car's still fairly new. And like I said, I don't dog it out and rough it up like that, just because of, you know, it's like you turn up your car for what? So yes, but I will get down on this power, having fun. So I have had fun in this car. It just ain't been as reckless as most people do, spin arounds and all that crazy stuff. Because this car will do every bit of that, because they know about Mustangs. These things, the traction. I turn that traction off, this car will get loose. There have been times where I punched it, burnt rubber, kind of fishtail. Yes, this car gets loose. So yeah, that's the pricing on that. That's why I say you might want to shop around. You can find you a shop for that. Also, tires. I haven't needed tires at the moment yet, but for my instinct, these tires are not that wide, but they're good size. They come 255s. I want to say it's 255 all around. They do come 255. So you can upgrade if you need to, or if you want to, so to say, because you don't really need to. But if you want to, you can, just for extra like grip, if you don't want to fishtail so much, if you like to take off fast. I believe these tires will run you, probably, they're Continental, so I haven't really, it just depends on what tire shop you go to. But I know most of them are going to hit you for at least about $200 and up a tire. So if you just had to do 200 up, you're looking at about $800 to $900 for a full set. So keep that in mind, because a lot of guys say if you got them, burn them. Yeah, if you got the money, you can burn them. Don't just burn them because you got them, because nobody's going to help you when that maintenance bill comes. You know what I mean? Or you probably just wouldn't want it because it's your car, you're grown, man. But yeah. So trust me, this car is not for the weak. People want to, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people sleeping on Mustangs, man. I had to change it up because Dodge is getting stolen. Got tired of that attention with police. Camaros discontinued, too small. Even Dodge discontinued at this point. Chevrolet Corvette, they still higher ranked. So it's like, yeah, I had to try this Mustang out before I make any. And people got it wrong, man. To be honest with you, this Mustang of this year have been getting a lot of whipples and superchargers, pro chargers, everything on them. So don't just let this 480 fool, like, even though even say if you don't got a whipple just yet, like, that don't mean that you're slow. You're not slow by any means. Because you know, there's some sport cars that won't even do 480. Hell, the last year S650 got what, anywhere from 430 to 460. You know what I'm saying? So this car is a huge upgrade in horsepower, because some cars stay horsepower the same or right there borderline. So they will. That's why I said Ford will give you a good bang for your buck, man. Because these, believe it or not, these cars are affordable. But like I said, it depends on you as the person. If you know how you drive, if this going to be your daily, if this going to be your project car, you know what it's going to take to maintain. So that's up to you. That's why I say I don't knock no EcoBoost guys. Y'all are part of the family too. But I would just say, if you do And it's funny because, like I said, I jumped past Eco and went straight to the GT, and this is my first Mustang ever. But I have seen videos about, yeah, they wrap around the tree or they lose. Bro, that's just the stupid guys who drive these cars and don't know what they're doing if they trying to shift the gear and trying to get really loose and can't control the car, because the car will get away from you. So it depends on the owner. Like, all drivers are not crashing these cars, you know what I mean? So, you know, and I get it. These cars all hard because as I'm looking at these mirrors, it is a pretty tight blind spot. But you can see perfectly if a car behind you. It's just the body style of this car. You know what I mean? So, and then like I said, you can see nearly everything. And you ain't going to need to see even just out the back like that anyway, because it shouldn't be nobody back here anyway. Because this car is really... I mean, you can fit somebody on this side perfectly fine, but my side wouldn't work. So that's why I say just be mindful of that. If you do got people riding with you or accommodate a family, well, if you got a small kid, you can maintain with this small storage back here. But if your kids are older, you just got to make sure that they comfortable if y'all all ride together. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's going to be y'all decision at the end of the day. I'm just here to bring you the news about the car. So that's pretty much the full breakdown of everything as far as like bill-wise about the car. Like I said, I wasn't going to waste no time. I got straight into it. Oh, forgot one other thing. I don't know how I forget it. Your insurance. Shop around for that too. Because I recently just had to change insurance companies because they was dragging me through the mud. I was almost paying $400 for insurance. And I shouldn't be paying that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, insurance plays a big part too. Yeah, you need that insurance, and yes, you need full coverage. So don't try to swing around it and get that what they call it, liability. You can get it because it's insurance, but just know if your car get hit, it won't get fixed. So don't say nobody told you, because I told you if you watch my channel. So yeah, pretty much that's full breakdown. You know, it's sweet, simple, to the point. Yeah, that's really it. The car is nice. I will give y'all a glimpse of that, because like I said, I did some things to it, so I will give y'all a walk around. You just got to stay tuned for that. I will be doing a POV. Got to stay tuned for that. I'll be doing a lot of things, so you just got to stay tuned for it. You know what I mean? And yes, this is my channel, 5.0 Visions, so check me out. And I'm going to keep bringing y'all this content, because I took a leap of faith and I said, you know what? Mustangs just don't get enough love on the internet. So I figured I'll bring my experience to you guys and share it with you guys and convince you to go ahead and take that leap and get this 5.0. But if you don't, you get an eco boost, share your experiences. Enjoy the car. That's what they're here for. Just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what nobody think, what nobody says. I mean, bro, we got V6 owners out here as well as V8 owners. Everybody just can't be the same, you know? Future recommendations, I do want to throw a Whipple on here, though, because I ain't never had a car of that insane power, which would be over 800 horsepower. So I do want to throw a Whipple on here. Hopefully that comes in the future. Yeah. But yeah, man, not to take too much of you guys' time, I just wanted to bring that to you, kind of give you a breakdown instead of trying to mix things off in there like other videos do, water it down. I'm not here to do that. I'm gonna give you the full review so if you get lost somewhere, you can go back, rewind it, watch it again, share it with your friends, share it with whoever. I'm just, like I said, I'm the buyer's guy right now. And even sweeten it, I would, tune in next video. Definitely. I will show y'all my, I don't have it with me now, but my sticker. So you can see I'm not lying about the MSRP. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you how I give it to you, because I'm paying over 48. You see what I'm saying? And this is a 25. It's not a 24. It's a 25. So, yeah. It's a carbonized gray. It's a nice car. Like I said, I ain't care for all of this. I'm pretty sure other guys won't either, because when you hear that power, like that, this power is insane, man. Like, this power really get live. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this power ain't no joke. So, yeah, like I said, man, just keep checking me out. Stay tuned. It's the channel, 5.0 Visions. Yeah, just stay tuned, and till next time, man.